Hey, what's poppin' everybody? My name is Jimmy Chongus28, and welcome back to yet another gaming video, where today we're back again in the survival world. It is episode number 8, I think. I can't actually remember. But I know. Okay, I've been gone for a little bit, and I just want to say there were some personal things that were going on. I didn't have the ability to record any kind of YouTube video or anything like that, so now I'm back, and hopefully going to be uploading quite a bit more. Now, moving on, even though I haven't had the ability to record, I have been making progress on this world. I made some progress on that wall over there. As you can see, it's much more built up than the last time I did an episode on this world. Also, I got some small food farms moving on. These were kind of temporary because I got, if we run just over here, ourselves a chicken farm. Look at that, we have a chicken farm, and I just stocked it with some baby chickens, which is pretty exciting. So we finally have one of those. Now, today I wanted to make some progress on our castle, because if we look over there, although I have made some progress, it is still fairly small. It's not really built up yet. So I really want to make some good progress on that in today's episode. But to do that, I'm gonna need materials. You see, I am fresh out of cobblestone because I used all of it in everything that I did over there. So we have the super smelter, which has been really helpful, and yeah, there's nothing in here. Okay, so what I need to do is go down into these mines right here and just mine cobblestone. We just need loads and loads and loads of the stuff. So I'm gonna do that via time lapse, and I will see you guys on the other side of that. Okay then, so we are now back after being AFK. And if we look in this chest right here, we can see we have almost a double chest full of stone, and I actually went and got some wood as well. So that's pretty good. We're gonna throw what we have in our inventory all in here. Probably pressing shift would be a good idea. And before you guys ask, yes, I am playing on Xbox, and yes, I am using a keyboard. For now, I use a controller most times, but I do like to use a keyboard every once in a while, so that's pretty good. But let's go ahead and get all of this stone here into our inventory, just like so. Get it all out of this chest here, and let's go now and get it right here, and let's start making some stone bricks. So yeah, this is the stone cutter. I gotta say, was probably one of the best features of this of the Village and Pillage update. Oh, and by the way, if you guys hear any kind of background noise, that is my dog walking around on the floors behind me, and I apologize if you hear that. As you know, I have quite a bit of background noise in my videos, so I apologize for that. Okay, so speaking of updates, though, I kind of wanted to talk about, while we work on this wall up here, the newest update that released for Minecraft. That was the Buzzy Bees update, or 1.15 or 1.14, depending on if you're playing Java or Bedrock. I kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit, and I wanted to kind of talk about what was in it, why it's an important update, my personal thoughts on it, if it's really an update that we needed, or, you know, if it is a good update, really, or, you know, if it has an impact on how I play Minecraft, or if it should have an impact on how you play Minecraft. But these are just my opinions, really. If you don't agree, then it's whatever. I mean, just how I view the update. And yeah, so let's go ahead, and now that that is done, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this wood over here into this chest. Move, whoops, a stack into, well, I said a stack into my hotbar. Okay, so it looks like the sun is going down, so I think we'll wait just for a little bit before we go and we work on that wall over there. In case you're new to the series, by the way, and you're wondering what this wall over here is, I quickly just want to say what it is I'm going to be building a castle on top of that, but first, I'm building a little bit of a platform to put over there. Well, that didn't work. Okay. Yeah, so we're building a platform to put a castle on. So it's a pretty big project, especially for this early in the game. I don't even have like an elytra yet, so this is really, really early game for me. So it's pretty ambitious, and I really probably should be focusing on getting things like shulker boxes and elytras. But you know what? I decided I kind of wanted to take it a little bit slow in this particular playthrough, because I tend to, when I make a new world, I kind of tend to rush through the world, immediately trying to get diamonds and, you know, all of the, you know, late game stuff. I try to, you know, do that, but I decided, you know, it's been a while since I've stopped and I've sniffed the roses when I've played this game, so I kind of want to just kind of focus on, you know, just playing the game and doing some really cool stuff instead of trying to get to the latest game. So that's why the progression may seem just a little bit slow on this particular playthrough. But if you're like me and you enjoy that kind of thing, then you'll like this playthrough. Anyway, moving on. So we were going to talk about the Buzzy Bees update, and this is personally an update that I didn't think we really needed. However, for me at least, it's always good to, you know, get an update when it's Minecraft. I mean, you know, who doesn't love an update? Although, I feel like this update got a lot of hype from the developers, and I feel like really a lot of the features that we thought might come to the game really weren't there, which I understand that it was a small update. Of course, I understand that, and I know that. However, to me, it feels like, you know, there were just a lot of missed opportunities that Mojang missed with this particular update. I mean, I would have loved to seen, I saw something in the, I think it was the popular Minecraft suggestions subreddit, I think it was, for somebody who wanted Mojang to add a honey piston, which would never drop its block, but just add block dropping to sticky pistons. I saw that, and I was like, you know, that's a really good idea. And although I understand that this was, of course, like an interim update, like something that they shoved out before, you know, 1.16, the Nether update, so that way, you know, to kind of hold people over, because it's going to be a while before the Nether update comes, which I appreciate that. I really do, and I don't want to go back to the whole wait 2 years and then get a single update. In fact, I actually really like the new schedule that they've been doing thus far. I think that it has been super successful, honestly. I think it works great. But you know, maybe that's just me, but the update itself doesn't really change how I play Minecraft personally. I mean, I don't really think it's that kind of update, to be 100% honest. There was nothing really groundbreaking. I mean, the honey block is kind of cool, I guess. I don't see myself ever using it, because I don't really use slime blocks. Because I don't really understand how they work. I am much more of a farming person, and I know that there are applications there in Redstone, but it just doesn't, you know, I'm not very good with those kind of mechanics anyway, so that's not super groundbreaking for me personally. I know that for a lot of people, like Mumbo Jumbo, popular YouTuber, I know that was, of course, really, really huge for him, because, you know, he's very big into slime blocks and that kind of thing. So, you know, I of course appreciate the fact that it's not just a small update. It did bring things that are genuinely very interesting. I did hear something about, or I read something rather, about bees being able to, I think it was heal iron golems, which I think is a really kind of niche and weird change, where I can see certain applications, but at the same time, if you're like me, the only thing that you use iron golems for, really, are for iron farms. Like, I mean, I have no idea what you could possibly use them for besides. I mean, I imagine that this is strictly for, you know, like, for villages, like if they get raided, and, you know, the iron golems will sometimes help you out and stuff like that. I imagine that could kind of, be useful for that. Honestly, I feel like the new honey drink, where you kind of, you go up to the honey, I don't remember exactly how it works, but you can now drink honey bottles. I think that's a really cool feature. And I think in a lot of ways it replaces the milk bucket. I mean, there's a lot less risk with getting a milk bucket, but at the same time, I feel like it being stackable and actually refilling some kind of hunger really gives it an edge over the honey, or over the milk bucket. So I think that was a really cool change, and I think that there were a few optimization things that happened, which, you know, Bedrock on Xbox really needs, and all of my fans in the computer have decided to come on. That's great. Okay. That's really great. I'm sorry if you can hear that. Yeah, no, but I kind of think that this was a good update to hold us over. I don't think that this was necessarily a full update, in my opinion. So, you know, there was just kind of a lot of things that we didn't necessarily need or knew we needed or wanted. However, I feel like it was a pretty good update regardless, because it added things and it added a lot of new possibilities, which, you know, the more the better, right? And I'm sure that somewhere down the line, I'm gonna be like, oh, you know what? Bees, really good feature, right? I mean, you know, right now, I'm like, I can't see a lot of the applications. I mean, of course, there are some early game ones, but I feel like if you don't spawn next to them, or if you have a world that was pre-made before the update, I feel like bees are kind of useless in a lot of ways. But at the same time, I feel like it raises a lot of possibilities. So, good update, Mojang. Good job. You did good. But anyway, I did want to talk about 1.16 and why I'm a little bit disappointed with that. Now, we saw 1.16 unveiled at Minecon Live this year, and, you know, people were pretty excited with it, and I was one of those people. I was pretty excited with Minecon Live, and, of course, I didn't really care about the actual show itself. I just kind of wanted to look at the updates and stuff, but, I mean, the Nether update was something that needed to happen for a long time, and I have no doubt that there are probably years and years and years of foreplanning as to what updates are coming next. So I know that means that there's not going to probably be a cave update. I kind of knew that there wasn't going to be a cave update besides that, because of that. I really want a cave update, though. Like, that is one thing that I would love to see, and I think that a lot of the Minecraft community in general would love to see. It is, I think, the most popular suggestion on the suggestions thing that Mojang has set up. So, you know, just kind of a something that I would love to see personally. So let me know down in the comment section down below if you guys want to see a cave update, or what update you want to see next. And that will probably be coming in, my guess is 1.17. I think it'll probably be called Caves in Combat, because I know that they are trying to make some combat changes as well. So, because there were some snapshots, I believe, on the Java edition of kind of some reforms to the 1.9 combat. So, you know, I know that that was something that they kind of wanted to do. So, yeah. And, you know, the other thing that I wanted to talk about today was, the Xbox One, or it's not called the Xbox One, what am I talking about? The Xbox Series X. We saw the trailer for that, and of course, as an Xbox player, I was kind of, I was excited about it, and I was a little, I don't know. I was excited, and I was at the same time confused, because it feels like to me that it feels like a PC is what it feels like to me. It doesn't feel like an Xbox. What it feels like is, oh, you can pay such and such amount of money to get a pre-made PC that you don't have to build. But that's already a thing, except you have to use a controller, and you have to pay for... Because I imagine they won't be getting rid of Xbox Live Gold. I could be wrong about that. I imagine they wouldn't. However, you know, that could very well be a thing that's happening. So, you know, as for, will we see Minecraft on it? Of course we'll see Minecraft on it. I mean, you know, there were doubts that we might not see Minecraft on it, as that wasn't a game that they showed in the trailer, even though it's one of their biggest games. We're gonna see Minecraft on it. I mean, honestly, it's owned by Microsoft. They've already stated that they want to make it a 100-year game. If they were to remove Minecraft from their, you know, their lineup for the games on the Series X, that would just be... it would be dense. It would not be a smart move, in my opinion. So, I mean, you know, I'm excited about the console. I'll probably still get the console about probably a year and a half into launch is when I'll get the console. But, you know, it's just something that I think is kind of interesting and an interesting topic. Because it's a weird one, that's for sure. I mean, I feel like the Xbox One X and Series X, and, you know, I kind of feel like we're almost not ready for a new console, personally. I mean, I know there's a lot of technical things, but, you know, I could be wrong about that. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video today, I think. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to hit the like button. If you guys want to see more content like this, then be sure to subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next gaming video. Goodbye, guys.